We're all missing out on 2 hours of sleep, so we'd have to camp for 10.
Well, if you can't pretend, you're not missing out on any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's what was happening.
Yeah.
If you sleep for 8, you guys are missing out on sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's just camp for, okay.
For how much?
Okay.
Okay. Reginald, what spells are you getting ready to go?
I'm just gonna keep the command and cure minor wounds.
Okay. You might want to keep in mind that your elf friend is still pretty banged up.
Oh, yeah.
It is but a flesh wound. Half my head is missing.
So yeah, is there any rules like concerning resting?
Yeah, if you guys rest for an entire day, you basically, I think by the rules, it's like you get N HP back, but I think I upped that to like a D4 worth of HP because otherwise it's just torturous.
Man, I can't believe I could have gotten a whole point.
But yeah, that's what I was saying. If you wanted to prepare Cure Light Wounds twice, you could heal the elf and still have one.
Okay, yeah.
In case.
Yeah, I'll go that way, and I'll go ahead and heal him up a bit. Yeah, I wasn't aware that there wasn't a higher recovery. So
Yeah.
1d plus 2. Here we go.
I get healed up, by the way.
You'd have to do that in the morning. We still have the night to get to. Elf, what are you preparing?
I guess today I will prepare a magic missile.
Ooh. Variety. And magic user.
Magic missile.
All right, let's see how this is going.
It's no longer variety. Okay. Do you maybe just cast your whole portal on like a bag or something?
That'd be fun.
Yes, no one's allowed into their backpacks.
Cast it on a bag. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reginald. Yours passes completely without incident. And so you go to bed. Same thing for Terry.
Can I do something during my watch?
Yes, what do you do?
I am going to slit the prisoners' throats.
Ooh, that is a big move. Okay.
That's
They make a big show of. They make sure that you know they are meeting your eye while you kill them.
Nice.
I'm guessing they're not making a lot of noise during this.
No, in fact, I mean, you're not awake to see it, but they almost seem to welcome it.
Wonderful. It makes me feel a lot better about it.
yeah,
But aside from that, nothing happens during your watch. Elf, ditto, except you wake up.
and there's dead people.
No, I raised them like they're sleeping.
The prisoners are sleeping calmly, which is weird.
The smell of blood doesn't tip anything off. Got it.
When you went to bed the first time, they were plotting their escape, but they seem to have passed out.
Look, they're just all cuddled up against one another. That's nice.
It's cute.
Maybe I should kill them now.
So you go over and stab them with your big stick.
Oh, wait, they were already dead. Oh.
I love that idea. Like, you go over to do the same thing, but you don't realize it until after you've stabbed them. So they've, like, been stabbed and their throats have been cut.
It's like, that was really easy.
It's like somebody really killed these guys.
And it wasn't me.
Abigail, you are the one who is awake when the sun comes up.
It's beautiful.
Let's see. If you guys killed about an hour, like eating dinner and setting up camp, that means you went to sleep at 10. Means Everyone would be getting up at about 8 a.m., right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. 8:30.
Alright.
Hold up. What happened here?
What happened where?
They
Right
made a
here
break
with
for
the
it.
prisoners.
Oh, look, they're still sleeping.
Sleeping with blood gushing from their necks, I suppose.
I mean, maybe they just got bloody noses or something.
Yeah, so I'll make breakfast. What does everyone want?
I'll take those guys over there.
Yeah, I've got some berries I found here.
Well, somebody must have seen something. Does that mean somebody was sleeping on watch?
They were sound asleep during my watch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep on my watch.
Of all the irresponsible things that you could do, this is what happens.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was tired. I died yesterday.
Now, why would their throats be cut and not ours?
They must have done some bad stuff. Yep. They must have tried to kill some people. Maybe someone was holding a grudge.
Must have. As if there's any doubt to that having been a thing.
Yeah, I don't know who would have done that. That's too bad.
Is there any insight I can roll on this?
I mean, what insight do you have?
Intelligence, perhaps?
No, not a skill. I mean, what like from the clues?
Tone of
From the
voice
clues,
I can be listening for.
from the clues that you actually have, like, what would you deduce? Like,
Well, I have the clues that our prisoners' throats are slit and not our own. I think that's a pretty big thing that says that somebody else didn't come in and slit their throats.
Our elf boy has seen Blue's Clues. Here's how it's going down. Alright, see? I
well,
remember, see,
so what?
these guys were alive at one point. Alright, I see that now. Now they're dead. Second thing, there are only
Right,
a
yeah.
small number of us who opposed taking these fools with us.
I was pretty much the only person
Alright, there were three of us.
bringing these guys, and now they're dead.
So,
I mean,
it definitely
it's
wasn't
pretty
you, Reginald.
obvious that there's
Good job.
shenanigans going on.
No, I think Reginald, you did it. Reginald did it. It's obvious.
But Reggie, I thought your body was ready. Alright, see, now I get down, I put the blood on my two index finger and middle finger, I bring it, I like smell like, I look at it like, yep, yeah. They're definitely dead now. They've been dead for a while.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Since they've been dead for a while, that leaves me innocent. And then I turned and looked towards, Fairy and Aloha Moore.
Yeah, so I had the first watch. It certainly wasn't me that killed him, because I was the only person that wanted to take them in the first place. So now,
To
who had the
kill them?
second watch?
I don't know.
It was you, Theory. Am I correct?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I was sleeping pretty much the entire time.
Very convenient.
Well, I mean, it's the truth. The truth.
Even if you were sleeping at the point that they died, that means that you failed to fill your duty for holding watch. How
Yep.
can I trust you to have my back if you're
Well-
going to fall asleep during watch and put all of us at risk?
Why
I
does the
am
second one look happy?
Convicted felon. So,
Convicted by who?
well, I mean,
Felon, you say?
yeah, I'm the pig guy. You know,
Oh, that was you?
yeah, I'm the pig guy. I stole the pigs. So, I'm pretty hardcore.
I mean, he robbed an entire town of bacon. All right, I mean that's some pretty serious shit right there.
I steal pigs. That's what I did. That's what I do.
Yeah, I don't really want to think about your weird obsession for pigs.
So just like backstory that I would know, I'm guessing this is a pretty famous thing. You said he did go to jail for it and got out?
Yeah.
Okay.
A great pigopolis of God knows when.
Spent 10 years.
You served your time. I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, so I'm reformed. I'm a good guy. I wouldn't. I slept through my watch. That's pretty much as bad as I get. Sorry.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. Let's press on.
Sounds good. Yep.
I mean, we can give them a funeral pyre.
Mm,
We can give them a funeral pyre.
I'm just gonna walk on angrily.
yeah.
We can light them on fire.
All right. So if everybody,
I don't want to light them on fire.
okay. So when the sun came up, there's still a couple hours left. So basically, by the time everyone's awake, like breakfast has been made, no matter who made it, and it doesn't take that long to set out. I mean, you guys kill at least half an hour, like talking about the prisoners. But
Before we head out, I'm going to heal the elf.
alrighty.
You didn't have to roll anyways.
Very
Even at
effective.
your least amount, you would have gotten me good.
That's true.
You're feeling fantastic.
Oh man, I can't believe I feel like I'm overfilling with life, and it's just all spilling out of me as I come back down to normal.
Why
Praise
can't I
be
hold
to
all
God.
these life?
Okay, so there's where you guys get to about right there. It's so if you guys leave around 9, that means you basically have 12 hours of light to travel. And let's see. Noon comes and goes. I assume you guys stop and eat some like dried strips of meat or whatever you have.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So there's that. And then I'm going to say mid-afternoon. You guys, well, early afternoon is when you start seeing the little wisps of smoke that just sort of curl into the air. It's not big. It's not even as big as your campfire was. But there are like little wisps of like curls of smoke just going into the air.
That's so cute.
And is that in the direction of the town?
Yep.
Or
That's the
out?
direction you guys are going.
Oh, is the inn in a town, or is it?
Nope, just an inn.
Okay. It's a
Oh, it's just men. Okay, gotcha. So after I see that, I'm going to urge everybody to press on faster.
I'm going as fast as I can already. So
Just a couple hours later, you guys see off in the distance, like there's just a little rise. There's just a little hill. It's not even enough to really be called a hill, but you guys come atop a little rise, and you kind of see below there is what used to be a trading caravan. There are 2 or 3 wagons that, I mean, the horses are gone. Like one of them was turned over. They were all set on fire. Like somebody sacked the hell out of this caravan.
So who's willing to bet there's no tavern anymore?
Oh, you guys are still...
yeah, this is before we get there.
I know, but I'm starting to think that all right.
No, I
I'm going to press on wordlessly even faster.
Can I check the?
Cautiously, we approach.
Can
You
I
can
check
approach cautiously.
the caravan? Yeah.
Not quite in Reginald's bag right now.
Yeah, there's like grain and just like regular, just like bolts of cloth that are just burnt to ashes inside these caravans. And
That's weird.
like as you come near, like one of them, like the burned wheel stops supporting it, and so it just kind of collapses to the ground. And as you guys are just kind of looking around cautiously,
So there's still goods inside the caravan?
they're goods, but they're no good.
No, but it didn't look like it was robbed.
It was definitely sacked. You don't know what was taken, but you don't know what it started with.
Okay. Is there any telltale signs of no one tried to leave a mark? Is this like a warning for someone, or?
No. I mean, there are hoof prints that go off east. Just
Cool.
down the road.
Well, let's go then. I say we make it look like we came from the west, though, when we get there.
I mean, you are coming
Did
from the
come from
west.
the west.
Sorry, coming from the east when we get there.
Strange.
I'm going to basically, I'm pretty angry at everybody in character here. I'm just going to push on directly towards the inn.
Okay. As you guys start to move on, you guys hear just like rustling in the bushes, just kind of like.
Halt!
And then you hear a voice. You hear a voice call out, "Please help us!" And then
No, we're good.
you hear that same voice like going, "No, they can help." And a woman steps out of the bushes.
How far away is this?
I would say probably about 40 feet away. And she's kind of got her hands up in the clear sign of like, no, like, I'm unarmed, I'm not dangerous. She goes, can you help us?
I'm gonna take out 2 daggers and just brandish them in a cool way.
I'm going to, I'm going to have my hammer out, showing my holy symbol here.
Mm-hmm.
And
We're all alpha males here, aren't we?
Smite them,
what
Reggie.
seems to be the problem here?
She introduces herself. She says, my name is Erin. Me and my husband, Goda, my friend Berja, her husband, Edward, as well as Bertio and Lane. We're travelers, we're merchants. We go from town to town and we sell, and that's how we get our money.
I know what a merchant is.
Was that your caravan that got attacked?
You see a guy who, for some reason, in my head, is bald and wearing a vest. I don't know why.
Well, there we go. He's bald and wearing a vest.
He kind of steps out and he goes, yeah, hired them at the last town. They waited until we were out in the open, away from everything, and then they took everything of value and burned the rest.
Who did?
Our MO.
Our
that's a good
guards.
strategy.
Where did you hire the guards from?
They named the town that you guys just came from.
I think we can make some extra money here. You need new guards?
I don't think they have any money left to pay us as guards.
Not much to guard.
I owe you.
Another lady steps out of the bushes and goes, "That's not true. We were successful. If you can get us to Montanel, we should be able to get together 100 gold for each of you. If you can get us there safely."
To where?
Montanel. It's the fort of the Duke.
It's to the top.
I would like to know more about these guards. Who exactly sold you these guards?
Well, I mean,
These are faulty guards.
They went through the local guild, so they thought they would be fine. But as soon as they were out in the open, as soon as the company they were with split up at the crossroads, and they traveled about a day, they looted the hell out of them and rode away.
All right, just so from previous information that I would probably have from the town we're coming from, is there only one guild that kind of watches over the town and does the business there?
Yeah, like a merchant's guild. It's kind of
gotcha. So it's the merchant's guild that did that. Okay. At least from their story.
Yeah. I mean, merchants guilds will do that. You've probably done it yourself before. Like caravans looking for guards, and they go through the merchants guild. Merchants guild will put out the feelers and find them people.
Gross. They have feelers? That's gross.
Man, I knew merchants weren't people. I mean, come on.
All right. Well, I'm on board to get you to at least a few feathers in.
We're traveling that way, so if you wish to join us.
So
And
you
how
got
many people are there? They said there's 3?
Well, there was 3 so far, but as they as you guys sort of discuss this amongst yourselves, all told there are 6. There are four guys and 2 women.
So you got the cash on you to pay us?
No.
This is probably a pay when the job's done sort of
So you
situation.
say the 6 of you were jumped by 2 people. Can I get? I'm
Wait,
kind of
wait,
smelling
wait.
some shenanigans here. I kind of want to do some.
Well, I
Wait,
mean,
hold on. When did they number the guards?
I thought he said 2.
No, they've never given you a number.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess I had that in my head from somewhere. How many guards did you have?
2.
Oh, well, probably about 4 for each wagon. So, what, 12 total?
What happened to the? Was there 3 wagons before, or was it just that one?
Well, he tells you the story. When they left, it was in a much longer caravan. There was about a good 8 or 9 wagons in total. But when they got to the crossroads, everyone else was going north. They were going east.
So it was you with that single caravan going east, with the other 8 going north.
Well, there are 3 of them, which means 5 wagons went north, 3 came east.
Yeah. The caravans.
So we saw only 1 wagon on the
No.
way.
No.
You see all 3 wagons.
We
They're
saw
right
we
there.
saw 3. Okay.
I mean, they're right there. They're like,
Well, if you don't got the money on you, I'm not too interested. So
So yes, yeah, we're gonna take them with us.
the,
What?
Let them walk.
the lady that came out second, she said, "Please, we have children."
So
How
those
many of them were
farmers.
Did you just ask how many children they have?
I mean, it's a personal answer because if they have too many children, it starts looking less and less appealing.
Well,
No,
my
they
main
don't have children
concern
with
is that we're going to bring 6 people in that could stab us in the back. But if they are clearly unthreatening enough, then it's going to be my character's prerogative to help them out.
I mean, they have absolutely no weapons. They don't seem to have anything except what they're wearing, and that's about it.
I mean, you can hide a dagger in what they're wearing.
Well, why don't we just escort you guys to the inn? Be in charge. We're going that way anyway, and you can figure your way out from there.
How far is the town from the inn?
Pretty far.
Looks pretty far, yeah.
That's a
But the guy in the vest, he starts to argue, but the lady that stepped out first to introduce herself as Erin, just kind of he starts to go, "Well, hold it," and she goes, "That will be fine, thank you. You're saving our lives, truly."
Well, I mean, you can probably walk there in the day.
Now, our mission is to go to the inn and do what again? I'm sorry.
There was a connection who said that someone from the council had a job, and you were vouched for, you and your team. No, that didn't quite exist yet. But you were told that it was extremely dangerous, extremely secret.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, so we can't be having these people along
So we
when
don't
we're doing
really
a top
know
secret
what's
mission.
going on yet.
No,
And
you do not.
very dangerous, very secretive thing, then it must be very important as well.
Yeah, you'd think, yeah.
So I'll agree to take them to the inn and assess the situation from there.
Yeah, I mean, Erin, thank you, and everyone else kind of goes along with what she says. And so you guys start walking for another 6 hours?
Now, can I get a feel for these guys? I mean, we're walking for 6 hours. Can I get a feel for these guys? Are they doing a lot of mumbling to each other, whispering to each other? acting kind of shady, or do they really seem like they are?
I mean, they don't seem to. They're absolutely not being secretive at all. They're like just walking along, talking. They tell you guys stories about like where they're from. A couple that you've actually heard before.
All right, that sounds good. I'll continue to the end.
That's where you guys get by the time it gets to be night. The inn looks to be about another 10 miles away.
So they delayed us long enough that it's not nighttime?
Well, if they also have kids walking along and everything, they can't walk that fast.
No, they don't have kids with them.
They got kids back home, they were saying.
Oh, okay. In that case, make them walk faster.
Yeah.
In the front.
Well, I mean, here's where you get by the time it's like 9 and the sun is going down.
All right, we make camp.
Well, we're making camp, or we're just proceeding to the inn. We can press on and push into the inn, and we'll have a place to rest.
That's a pretty far ways away, right?
That's, what, another 7, 8 hours?
It's 10 miles away. That's another 9, 10 hours.
No, we're doing...
I thought we worked out that we could reach the inn if we pressed on.
Remember, there's a good road, so we're doing faster.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, so it was what, 6 from there. So there you guys are. Okay. So by the time it gets dark, you guys are there. And the inn itself is about 4.5, 5 miles away.
We could probably press on.
It's...
I mean, check-in... We have to be there by 11. Check-ins... You can't check into a hotel after 11, so...
I was about to say, it's kind of dark now. We might as well just camp now.
I mean, sometimes they let you crash in the lobby.
But that is so uncomfortable.
This is an inn. There really isn't a lobby. There's a bunch of wooden stools and tables.
No, I was expecting like the Four Seasons.
No, this is the Three Feathers.
Oh.
You're a number and a noun off.
Not only are we missing a whole feather, it has nothing to do with seasons.
Okay, well, we can probably make it there, right? Consensus?
You could. It would be. Let me see. 5. It'd be 2 hours. So it would be about 11.
Perfect.
Now, you said that there's mechanics for moving faster in a day that requires you to take a full day rest the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make us move faster or move longer?
50% further.
Nice.
So. So you could do that and be there in an hour, but you'd be like ready to collapse, basically.
That's gonna be.
I'm good to get there by
Reginald's
11.
plan.
Yeah, let's keep marching. There's a feather bed, I'm assuming, calling me.
Okay. So you guys march there. Ooh, I missed a chance to read a word
blurb?
box. Yeah.
Just blurb. Read it.
It is with some apprehension that you enter the kingdom of Dunador. By now, rumors have traveled far and wide that things are not well in this troubled land. The king has been killed, felled by an arrow in what may have been a hunting accident, but might just as easily have been murder. Whatever the true fate of King Halfred, it is now known far and wide that Dunador is a kingdom without a king. As you cross the frontier into this realm, it is clear that a great sadness is abroad. She is just so sad. Everywhere the peasants have built mourning pyres, and the air is thick with the heavy aroma of coal. That would be like when you pass like farms and stuff.
Okay. Well, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll be king.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
That's likely.
We just
Can't
gotta
even
become
say
king.
for your watch.
Okay.
Well, doesn't take much to be king, right? Just sit there.
I mean, it takes a royal bloodline.
You grow a fancy beard.
Okay, so you approach it, and it is very much nighttime. It's been dark for a couple hours. And the inn just kind of shines out in the darkness. Couple stories, timber and stone on the bottom, timber up top. Probably thatch roof, just because it's easier. There's a small stable, not much. And you can hear noise coming from inside. How do you guys approach, and who? I mean, what do you guys do, basically?
I'm gonna actually see if I can go ahead of everyone and sneak into the stable without anyone seeing.
Okay. What is your sneak again?
Doop 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 doop. 25. Just move silently.
Okay. You wanna see something neat?
I do.
Of course, that didn't work. If you, what the crap? Okay, so there's what?
Monster.
I can't even type that. What? All right, 25. I'll just roll it. You kind of detach yourself so that you can kind of sneak off.
Yeah. More like motion for them to take their time.
And Lane, who is the one who seems most comfortable with you, because he's another sort of tall, fat guy. Yeah, you detach yourself, and Lane, who's kind of tall and pudgy like you, he goes, "Oh, are we off?"
We can still hear you, or at least I can.
We could. Hello?
I mean,
What?
I did just see myself drop, but
I mean, you're still here. We can all hear you. You just disappeared from the lineup.
also that is what Lane says to the thief.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna tell him it's a good idea to look at the stables before you go into an inn.
He goes, "Oh, all right, well, let's go."
No, you just stay here.
He goes,
You have
"Oh,
to make a friend.
okay."
Okay, good. Yep, stay there. I'm gonna check out the stables and see what kind of horses are in there. If there's any fancy ones.
Ooh. Do you have any way to know what a good horse would be?
Well, I mean, when you live a life of crime, you kind
You
of
stole pigs.
you recognize kind of the
He
horses
ends
that
up
the
picking
guards
up a
use
victor ride.
and their tack and stuff like that. More so looking at the tack.
Okay, right. Yeah, there are a few.
So there's some guards here, some fancy people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But it's very, I mean, it's carefully concealed. I mean, it's
Okay.
obvious that the horses are good, but I mean, the tack, which you made a point of checking out, is carefully concealed.
Wonderful. I'm gonna take off the necklace that I made out of those 2 ears that I chopped it off.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna stow that away. And I'm gonna go back to the group and tell them that there's...
Okay, so as you guys kind of approach, you see the thief just kind of emerge from the stables.
I'm not going to ask any questions, and I'm not going to judge.
Oh, what? I was helping you guys out. So,
Yeah, okay.
looking at the folks that's in that inn, there's guards there. They seem to be not wanting people to know that they're there. I don't know what I'm doing. I know there's guards there. I don't really know why I did that. There's guards.
That makes sense.
Or fancy royal people.
Well, as long as all of those guards are not taking up all the rooms, I think we're good.
Yeah, well, it's just... Yeah. Sorry, it's impulse. Okay, well... Let's go back. There was no pigs in that stable.
So that's what we know that already.
Okay. Right. So they naturally go right in. The people you're with, the merchants and stuff. And so you guys stay outside to.
I'm gonna go inside.
Yep.
To trade words about there's somebody fancy here, right? So you just kind of you obviously don't let them hear you talk about your secret mission, so they go on ahead of you, and you hear what he has to say, and yeah.
Yep.
But by the time you get in, you see an aged but very well put together man who is obviously the innkeeper.
He's got his parts all in the right places.
Yeah, like he's balding, but the hair he has is very neat, very precise. And you can tell nobody seems to be tense or anything in the bar. It seems to just be a normal bar, but you would notice that all the tables are kind of, they have a pattern to them.
Mm-hmm.
And everything just gives off the impression of being like neat and orderly. I mean, it's messy, it's a bar. There's still like straw and sawdust on the ground and stuff.
Organized chaos.
Yeah. There's a definite structure around it. It's not. Yeah. It just kind of gives you an impression of the guy running it, really.
He runs a tight ship.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when everyone goes in, I'm gonna kind of go in last and slip off to do a thiefy thing and just slip off to a dark corner. Cause thief.
I'm going to do a a very awkward thing and just go and find I guess there's an empty table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go have a seat at an empty table.
Okay. Do the rest of you sit with the cleric? Or what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get up from my spot and go over and be like, so we should probably get a room before all those folks that we just ushered in here take them?
Magic user, are you sitting there with them, or are you somewhere else?
I was debating going straight for a room, but I suppose I join them at the table so that we can talk.
Yeah, that does sound like a good idea. We should get a room pretty quickly.
Yeah, we just we might not have a room, and then all the people we just showed in here will have rooms.
Well, I mean, considering they went in first.
Wait, how are they going to get a?
They can't. They have no money.
Well,
okay then. Let's go to all the rooms.
You guys sit down at a table, and the innkeeper walks up and he introduces himself as Rolf, and he says, Aaron told me what you did.
Excuse me?
And he points to the lady who did the talking. She goes, she says you saved their lives.
Yeah, that was me. My idea, actually.
All we did was travel with them to this inn.
Well, I mean, we kept them safe. We
to the magic user's comment, he would sort of nod approvingly, just kind of like, yeah, you're all right. Like you're saying something that he approves of. Rolf, exactly. Imagine him with a crew cut that's thinning on top.
I don't want to.
And yeah, he goes, well, they have many friends. You're in good company to be among them. And then he kind of gives you guys an eye, and he goes, will that be one room or two?
What? I think one room's fine, right? We're all friends here. I mean, just for the four of us.
And I'd sleep with you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right then, the one at the end of the hall. It's the biggest.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And he kind of looks you guys over, and his eyes land on the cleric, and he goes, "Mad Palo, are you?"
No, sir.
Oh, fuck.
Thank Cuthbert. And
Palo on the brain.
my hammer to show the symbol.
St. Cuthbert. He is Mad St. Cuthbert.
That's true.
Says, I don't reckon you'd be having a name then.
My name is Reginald. And you're
Tell me, Reg.
He just kind of
He already introduced himself.
Hmm?
He already told you his name.
Good for him.
Yeah, Reg, this is Rolf. He just said that.
Was it Rolf? Okay, I didn't know if Rolf was just the picture or the.
No, it was his name.
Okay.
Right. There's that. I'm looking for like a tavern music or something, but now the music stopped entirely.
I hear it.
Yeah. The true medieval tavern music by Freebird. The slaughtered ox.
20.
Where's this music happening? I've not heard music this whole time.
You gotta go into your settings and turn it up.
I mean, I got it at max, and it's pretty quiet for me. So it's like a weird. It's got because for some people it's like ridiculously loud. For others, it's not. It's weird.
If you go to your mixer, like bring up the Windows mixer,
I mean, I'm maxed out over here.
it oftentimes will turn the volume down on Roll20 sounds.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I got it now. Cool.
Yeah. So, off. I believe we have a mutual friend. Oh, acquaintance.
And who would that be?
He just gives you a long look, like, really?
He's dropping those hints pretty hard.
Who?
Say no more.
He goes, oh. You guys, I assume, like, ordered drinks when you got in, right?
No, I don't drink.
I don't think they'd allow me to drink just of how young I look.
There's no drinking age in the old days, is there?
Well, the drinking age is, do you have the money?
Well,
Yes, Abigail has money.
Yeah, that is the official drinking age, is do you have the money? So if you guys ordered drinks when you came in, he would kind of look around and go, oh, no, that's not appropriate for heroes. I think that you might find a better vintage in the back room.
No, it's
I
fine.
could do with a better vintage.
I'm interested. Yes, I'm.
No, I don't
Not
drink.
too,
I just said that.
Kick one
Well-
back or two.
He just kind of shrugs and goes, it's none of mine whether you do or not. I'm simply making the offer.
Okay, cool. Well, stop being so pushy then.
Let's go tap the keg.
Yes, we'll take it.
I think we're good. Just with this stuff, it's fine.
You can sit out here.
I elbow Barry.
Okay, so Reginald for sure is going back, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
is Abigail.
Okay.
I want like free high quality, not free, but high quality booze.
Actually. Okay, so you guys go into the back room.
Okay, once they leave me, I kind of realize what just happened, and I go.
Okay, so you kind of go into the back room. Nobody really notices you because it's a busy, crowded place. It's like
They really don't notice me.
it's the only like sign of civilization for miles. So it's a busy place. And then I get to do word box, and then there's a little bit, and then there's holy shit of a word box. It says you guys go back, and the noise kind of dies down from the bar a little bit because the The first floor, the walls are made of stone, so when you get out of there, the noise kind of dies down, and it's not as brightly lit. There are more shadows, but there is like a private room back there. You just go down, you take a few turns, and there's a room. It seems to be like the storeroom or something, except everything's kind of moved out of the way, and there's like a table and stuff. So it's almost like somebody very rich paid for a private party or something. At first, there is no sign of the king's chief advisor. Just an old itinerant tinker in the hooded, travel-stained cloak of his profession. But when the figure stands and throws back his hood, there's no mistaking him for any such thing. Tall, gaunt, and hatchet-faced, Holland wears authority like a suit of armor. Though quite aged now, the steel-gray beard still merges with a healthy head of curly hair, and the sun-darkened skin exhibits a glow of health. Striding across the room, he grasps each of your hands and welcomes you individually to Dunador.
I don't shake his hand.
A little bit of backstory. Do I know if the king does well with the church? Or the advisor? I guess I should talk about the king. Yeah, if the king had a good relationship with the church.
Well, I mean, naturally, otherwise they wouldn't be the king.
I mean, there could always be a little bit of clashing there,
No. The royal line is blessed by the gods. That's why they're the royal line.
So deep respect.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as he greets you, his icy blue eyes examine you as if appraising your worth.
7 gold pieces.
He says, please, break a fast with me if you would.
Yeah, as soon as I walk into that room and I see him there, because I assume like he kind of did that whenever everyone else got in there and I came in later, I automatically just my first instinct is just like, oh, leave, and then...
Well, he would make an actual point of shaking your hand.
Great.
He will follow you out if you leave and shake your hand. He will hover over you as you leave and shake your hand.
Yeah.
But he leads you to a table. It's got a ale, bread, cheese, and it seems like the innkeeper, Rolf, wasn't actually lying. The ale in here is much better.
Well, I wouldn't know, would I?
Well, I'm going to enjoy some.
Yeah. Well, it definitely smells much better.
I asked the advisor, like, can I get a water? Yeah. Just a water.
Ale has water in it.
That's true.
That's true.
I worship St. Cuthbert, of course. I'm a decent drinker.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, what would a cleric of St. Cuthbert be without a drinking problem?
I'm still waiting on that water, man.
There's no water for 20 miles. Are you crazy?
Are you sure you want the water? I don't know where this fantasy setting is, but the wind's not looking too well. The ale might be safer than the water.
Like some juice? Get juice?
I can't believe how hard we're trying to push
Maybe
this.
stick to milk? I'm sure they have milk.
Nah, I don't drink milk.
Oh, well, you're going to die from,
I mean, do you want to go back out the stables again and find something?
I mean, of course he doesn't. There are no pigs out there.
I'm just gonna grumble and cross my arms. And eat bread.
Well, I mean, they find you water if you ask for it.
Yeah, I want water. I want water, man.
They find you water.
Well, get me some water.
Right.
Okay, great. That's done.
He himself doesn't really eat. He does have a goblet of, like, ale. Not goblet, like a tankard. Nothing, like, it's not fancy. It's just whatever the inn has. So it's like a tankard. He just kind of asks you guys about yourselves. Like, how was the trip? Oh, really? You came all the way from there?
The trip was, we've had some trials along the way. We ran into a
Dirty barbarians.
Nope.
barbarians. Yes.
And we let them go.
No, we killed them.
We saved 3 and somehow they're dead.
Sure. And ask where each of you come from and if it's nice there.
No,
It's
not.
very nice.
There's
And,
bears everywhere.
The city of whatever you want to say. Probably the one that we just came from.
He goes, oh, yes. I spent a few years abroad and yeah, but he kind of asks each of you. He's just not like talking to one person in particular. He's like asking everybody where you're from and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I give them like one-word answers.
Yeah. Okay. He would ask, I think probably the elf. He would ask the elf, like, what is it that you do?
Wait a minute. I was about to sneeze again. Keep having to flick my mute button on and off. What is it that I do? I don't know, I haven't been in this world too long. I really haven't had a chance to get a job quite yet before Reginald here saves my life, and then I go work for him. So I guess I travel with my boy Reggie. And do what
Nod
he needs.
and raise the tankard.
He would turn to the magic user and asks, what brings you into a life of adventure?
Oh, you know how it is. You go and toil day after day at a certain job, and eventually you feel you need to do something different.
Indeed.
Yes, especially when men with pitchforks come.
I love that part.
Yes, I felt I had to relocate quickly.
He just kind of nods and goes, so, that afraid of work?
Indeed.
Just kind of implying that you were running away from baling hay. Or like moving hay around with a pitchfork.
That is fine. I'm not dressed in the typical wizard outfit, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to quite advertise my presence, just in case.
Sure.
I feel you.
No, it's Abigail.
My girl Abby?
Oh, I thought he called you Ophelia.
Ophelia? No?
No. Not what I said.
Okay. Well, what would the cleric say that he does?
Well, I serve the Lord.
He would just sort of go, as we all do. What might that work entail?
I hold his peace within the city.
Yes, truly.
That is true.
You are an interesting man. Alright. Hey, what about when he gets around to the thief?
I don't know. What does he ask me?
He asks you, where is it you come from?
You know,
What
around.
brings you on the road, and what do you do? Who is your
Just
daddy, and what does he do?
Oh my god, I was just thinking that.
Odd jobs.
Huzzah. Jack of all, eh?
Sure.
Good man to have around.
Yeah, if you say so.
You do not like him. Okay, so when you guys when the pace of your eating slows enough, he kind of gets on his like, okay, now it's time kind of face.
I start eating more.
He'll wait.
Well, he'll be waiting for a while, because I'm going to do that every time he starts to talk. Okay. Unless he's stronger-willed than I am.
Maybe I should ready to sleep again.
He's too polite.
Yep.
I don't like this guy.
But he doesn't have to wait until you guys are like not eating at all. Just until it's slowed, until you're kind of in more of a mood to listen.
Well, okay.
And he starts off, and this is the one, I swear to God, that's like more than half a page, this thing. So he goes, welcome, my friends, to this troubled land. Your arrival is timely indeed. Thank you for your haste. By now, you have doubtless heard of the death of our king, Halfred of Dunthrain. For over 20 years, I served him as chief advisor on the Royal Council. Through war and peace, feast and famine, I stood by my noble king until his death, not a fortnight ago. The story, as I say, is well known. He was hunting near the royal castle at Dunthrain, when a deadly arrow pierced his neck. Those in the party called it an accident, and by my troth I cannot say otherwise. But I have suspicions, as do others. How does a yellow-clad man on a white horse look anything like a deer? How does a normal hunting arrow resist all attempts at curing its effects? We wonder much for little gain. In either case, Alfred is dead, and we are plunged into sorrow. But there is one in the realm who sheds no tears at the fall of Halfred. Lord Edrin, the king's brother, has coveted the throne of Dunador for years. A decade gone by, he made to seize it when my liege was gone to war, but was stopped while Halfred yet lived. This time there may be no such grace for Dunador. With the king gone and our first tears of grief not yet dry upon our cheeks, he strode into the royal court with his black-clad knights to claim the throne for himself. Only the sorrow of the people and the meager opposition of the royal council have thus far prevented him from taking the realm for his own. Already, he has positioned himself as regent of Dunador. And thus we come to the purpose of our being here. There is one man, little more than a boy really, who can save us. Prince Edmund, Halfred's son and heir, should rightly wear the crown. And so he shall, if he can but be spared the fate which I suspect his uncle is plotting for him. For you see, Edmund is lost now to the eyes of man. Just before his father's death, he set off on the pilgrimage to the shrine of Nevrin in the Veronian mountains to the east. For generations, the heirs apparent of Dunador have made this pilgrimage to the waters of Nevrin. The sages say that drinking from the sacred waters gives a prince the wisdom and strength to rule the realm when his time comes. I know not whether this is true, but such devotion does much to win the hearts of people. We pray that Prince Edmund will soon return from this pilgrimage, but we have reason to believe that he is not safe in Endevar. Aemar, the Duke of this province, is a self-seeking man who might turn a blind eye to the prince's welfare if it served his purpose. Worse still, this Aemar may be in alliance with Lord Edrin. This is my worst fear, for if that be so, then my prince is in mortal danger in Endevar. Edrin has sworn to protect the prince, but to believe his word is to be a fool. Assassins may already be abroad in Endevar, with or without Duke Aemar's blessing. Currently, we do not know where Edmund is, such is the nature of his pilgrimage. Edmund travels inconspicuously on foot, escorted only by a few men in pilgrim's garb. By now, he may have reached the shrine of Nevran. We don't even know whether the prince has heard of his father's death. In any event, he must be found and brought safely back to Deathwing Castle. If Prince Edmund dies, the realm will be crushed beneath the heel of Lord Edrin. On behalf of the Royal Council, and in the utmost secrecy, I am asking you to enter Endevar, find Prince Edmund before it's too late. Anything you can learn of the Duke of Endevar's motives will also be of value to us, and we would pay well for such knowledge, but it is the safety of the prince that is our greatest concern. I would suggest you begin your search at Montanel, the capital of Endevar, just a few days north. In the home of Duke Amar. Keep your eyes open and discover what you can of Amar's disposition and the whereabouts of the prince. If this should prove pointless, the road through Montanel will carry you directly to Nevron, where you may find the hunting better. In the Veronian? Is that where it is? Veronian Mountains to the east? Yeah, Veronian Mountains. Yay. He kind of goes, whatever you do, remember this. At no time should the nature of your quest be discovered. If you are taken and your mission uncovered, you would most certainly die horribly, and the Royal Council's position would become extremely difficult. You will be wise to pass yourselves off as soldiers of fortune, or perhaps as emissaries of a foreign country. Conceal your identities as you will. If I don't know, I can't be told. Also, mark well one other thing. In this whole region of Andavar, I know of only 2 men that you may trust completely. The Patriarch of the Fontainebleau Abbey, William Minor, and Rolf, the innkeeper here at the Three Feathers. If pressed, you may seek refuge there or here. If you succeed in this quest to find and save the prince, you would have the undying gratitude of this kingdom and the certain knowledge that you have saved it. More to the point, you would also be rewarded handsomely for your efforts. I beg you to accept this mission and pray that you succeed in it. And then he kind of sets back and examines your faces to kind of waits for your response.
Okay, so you said paid handsomely. I'm looking for like a concrete number here.
Handsomely.
Yes, all the concrete you wish.
No, like, I want to know how much.
A handsome amount.
Come on. You're asking us to risk our lives here.
Yeah. He would kind of grin and go, well, it's not unheard of for a king, a thankful king, to raise the status of his friends to nobility, and all his line thereafter become nobles.
Oops. Okay, yeah, but that's just words. I'm looking for. So you just thought you'd call us up here, to come all the way up here, and you wouldn't even think of a number, like I don't know, like a ballpark.
Well, it's working.
It's true.
Says,
I mean, to get a noble title.
I mean, with status comes wealth.
Well,
I'm not concerned of titles and money. The prince's life is in danger, and I vow mine to bring him to safety.
okay, well, I'll take your share then.
You can drink more with more money.
Well, he would kind of turn and go, well, I don't know if this would help a man such as yourself, but just to outfit you, I I have in this bag, and he brings up a pouch that just like sets it on the table and it jingles. He goes, bag of 200 gold and horses in the stable for each of you.
Done.
Those really nice horses that you saw on the stable.
Oh, you've got horses in that stable?
Yeah, you were in there.
What?
And he goes, and that's just what we can do in secret.
Let's go buy that catapult.
Abigail has already agreed. If there's something that needs to be signed,
No.
Need you to cut your finger, put some blood on this paper, and I will be good to go.
I think we're trying to do this hush hush. I think the less paperwork, the better.
Exactly.
true.
Paperwork creates a paper trail.
Ah, but you can start leaving false paper trails.
I mean, I don't think they want any paper trail to begin with.
Well, true.
Okay, so he gives Reginald what looks like a rough map of Andavar. So kind of what you guys can see on this map is mostly what it has on it, with maybe a few more labels. He also gives you small portraits. One is of like an older looking guy with the monk's tonsure, and explains that is William Minor, the patriarch of Fontainebleau Abbey. And then the other one is, I mean, it's obviously a prince.
Hey, can you spell that last name of William? Thank you.
And then the other one is obviously a prince, because, I mean, if you were to, just imagine like a prince having his portrait made. That's what it looks like.
Willie Manure. Alright.
But yeah. He kind of leaves it up to the thief to imagine what they could do if they were able to act in the open. Like, say, if the prince was returned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have a very good imagination, so.
Oh, well then I guess it sucks to be you, don't it?
Yeah.
How does a thief get by being unimaginative?
Well, I mean, you just hide, and then the people go away. You take the thing.
I mean, what if they don't go away?
Well,
Basically, he's given each of you 125 gold worth of stuff.
it's a good start.
What about that 89? Did we split that evenly?
89
Silver?
silver? I don't know.
Silver,
That's up
yeah.
to you guys.
I'll hold on to it.
Well, no.
Well, I mean, it's your choice not to trust me.
What are you jangling over there?
There's just such passive aggressiveness in this party.
Well, if we went overtly aggressive, someone would end up dead every time.
I mean,
Hey, it's Harry that's being aggressive here.
let's be honest here. Something just needs to die today, and then we'll keep up a streak with something dying daily.
Yep. So I think we're done here.
Yeah, he does kind of ask, like your promise essentially to, hunt down the
Oh yeah, I've
hunt
already
down and
vowed.
return the prince.
Reginald, do you promise?
Yeah, I've already vowed my life to the prince.
Yeah, we're good
Yeah,
then.
yeah. I mean the rest of you basically.
Well, I mean, if Reggie's game, I'm game.
Okay.
Yes, I, Abigail Reeder, will swear my life to this cause, with the understanding that if I'm successful, I'll eventually have some sort of nice home, someone to feed me grapes. carry a fan.
And then they kill you because you're a magic user.
What are you talking about? I'm not a magic user.
Elf,
See these daggers?
do you
I
agree?
haven't seen him do any magic.
Wait, what? There's a magic user here?
No, there
Yeah.
isn't.
Abigail, you do
myself.
magic?
Did you see me? I toppled those guys with one hand.
Yeah, you're
Elf.
elf though. I mean,
What's that supposed to mean, huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Am I not here anymore?
you're here.
Are you?
Basically, everybody's agreed to it except the elf.
I mean, I'll agree to it. I like having powerful friends in powerful places.
Okay, so once he extracts your promise, he just says to remember there's only 2 people in this land that he knows you can trust. And to trust anyone else is at your discretion.
Right,
Well,
we'll
as
kill
far as
everyone.
I'm
We
concerned,
can't
man,
trust him, then we can't trust those 2 other people.
there's only one man in this land I can trust, and it's me.
I said something to the effect of, I can't argue with that. And then he kind of puts his disguise back on and kind of hunches over. He turns around one last time though and says that if in the company of others, he may not be able to acknowledge you if you meet again. At least not if you don't have friends.
Back at you.
Who are you?
Understood.
He-
What happened to the tall dude?
I was trying to say that.
And then he just kind of tosses,
Whoa, where'd you come from?
tosses his cape back over him and kind of disappears from the room.
Where did the guy who paid his money go?
Excuse me, sir. Did you see that tall man leave? You with the cape.
Okay.
Yeah, so he kind of stalks out of the room.
No. All right. Well, good night.
Yeah. We've been
you-
fed. Bedtime.
I'll hold on to this. I'll walk over and pick up the little sack of gold. Be like, oh,
Yeah, no. How about that? No,
We're
that's
going
like,
to divide this up now.
well,
Yeah.
hey, I'm the only one here that's not going to buy any drinks tonight with this. I think
mean-
I am the most qualified, more so than Reggie over here.
I don't think Abigail here is going to go tipsy-topsy either.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, she's a magic user.
No, I'm the magic user. You watch yourself.
On that front, you guys come back out, and it seems like basically everybody else in the bar that night knows the group that you let walk with you. Holy shit, that was the hardest sentence that's never come out of my mouth.
The idea got across.
Yeah, like Aaron and those guys, the caravan. Basically, everybody wants to buy you drinks. Like you just keep getting bombarded with tankards.
Thank God elves can't get drunk.
I'm going to just ask them for the money instead. Is that okay? Is that weird?
I mean, she's just like bringing you drinks,
Yeah.
and
Can I return them? Can I return it?
your room's already been paid for. Apparently, on the good word of those merchants, he's just like they're going to pay him back, and so your room's taken care of.
Well, okay then.
He already
Right.
gave you the one at the end of the hall, the bigger one, because all 4 of you are going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Abigail quickly gets drunk from all the tankards that have been
Wow.
ordered.
I just said you were the next one who was most likely to not do that. I literally just said that.
Well, Reginald, match and drink for drink.
I keep pushing on my toward Reginald to see if he can pass out faster.
Yeah, even the thief was not drinking any of them. They just keep coming your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep handing them off to. Who's the best dressed person in this tavern?
You.
Aside from this group, do I see anyone?
Oh, I guess probably. What about him?
I'm just gonna keep on handing my drinks off to that person.
Huh. Interesting.
You go up
Okay.
to some random stranger and just keep handing them drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna strike up a conversation with him too.
So you just got this this guy with a extravagant hat, more than 2 feathers coming out of it.
Okay, so does he get? How drunk does he get?
He is soon extraordinarily drunk because
Yeah,
somebody
ask him.
keeps giving him free drinks.
I'm gonna ask him if I can try on his hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take his hat.
Okay, you don't care.
All right, cool. Have a new hat. Great. Can I try to pickpocket him too?
What's your number?
Let me grab it. 15.
Right. You start to slyly pickpocket him, and about halfway through you realize that he's just watching you. Just kind of looking down at his pocket, and he goes, "Really? You just hold on." And then he reaches in and he pulls out like something. I don't know if I can know, like a pocket watch or something.
String.
Just some little trinket. He goes, "You look at this. How you cost? Do you think it cost?"
Okay, I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna stand up and leave.
But where it's going with that is that you're right, but look how rich I am. Look, I am rich. You look how rich. And then he drops it in your palm and he goes, "Now that's yours." He goes, "And I don't even care because I'm rich."
Cool, friend. Okay.
And he
Good night.
stands up and goes, "I'm rich," and everybody cheers.
I feel like he's gonna be one of the first to die by tomorrow. The end of
So yeah, that's your conversation with that guy.
Wonderful. I am now asleep in the room after that.
So he got a free hat and a free pocket watch. And alright.
The bartender wouldn't take the drinks back for cash, so
Sell his own ale back at him.
I mean, in all honesty, you probably gave him enough free drinks to actually just pay for the hat.
yeah, well, works out then. I
Okay.
didn't technically steal anything.
What do our rooms look like? What does our room look
Mhm.
like?
Is there?
I mean, it's obviously going to be very simple, but it's going to be slightly larger than you would expect.
How many beds?
Probably just the 2, but at the same time, there's plenty of floor space for like.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
beds look
roll
like
up
they can
there.
hold 2 people?
I mean, could if you wanted, yeah.
I mean, I'm only like a child-sized
If we snuggle.
elf.
Okay, I'm gonna take my pants off, throw them on one bed, and then I'm gonna get into the other.
Okay.
I'm gonna be one of those guys. It's good.
Hey.
Yep. So you guys can party it up down there. I'm sleeping.
I'm gonna set the pants on fire in the fireplace. You came back at a good time.
Apparently, that's the first sentence I heard. I'm gonna set his pants on fire.
Well, whatever then. You have to replace those pants.
Who wants to sleep with Terry and who wants to sleep with Reggie?
Reggie's rolling out of bedroll.
Reggie
Okay.
gets to sleep on the floor. Who wants the other bed?
Abigail takes the other bed, but she's not sleeping with anyone.
And you're sleeping with the 3 of us.
No, there's 2 beds.
That's the only on technicality here because we're all in the same room.
Oh, she means she's not sharing a bed.
I know what she meant. I know what she meant.
I mean, aren't you guys supposed to be gentlemen?
No, I'm like,
Offer one bed to the woman.
if I was to translate my age into your age, I'd be maybe like 16, 17.
That's Reginald you're thinking of.
Okay.
This dude does stuff with pigs. I don't even want to know.
I don't. I eat the pigs. I steal
Oh
the
boy.
You examined the thing that you got from the guy, the drunk guy whose hat you stole?
pigs. Yes, I do that.
It looks like a kind of silver and gold mixture. And it seems to be in the shape of like a beetle or something. It's not like a medallion or a ring or anything. It's just like a freestanding gold-silver mixed beetle.
Okay, so it's like an electrum beetle.
Yeah, like with little, chips of gems for its eyes.
Cool. Got me a beetle. How much does it look like it's worth?
I mean, it depends on where you sold it. If you just melted it down and sold it for its component parts, probably not more than like 5 gold. But like again, with the right seller, you could maybe get like hundreds.
Nice.
With the right buyer, rather. Okay, so you wake up in the morning, and it is just as busy as it was when you went to bed.
Well, maybe I want to ready a different spell.
It's about mid-morning, so like
Wait,
10 or 11.
where'd you sleep, Elf?
And I guess I rolled out my own.
Sweet.
Do I even have a bedroll? Yes, I do. Good.
Cool. Well, that's what taking off your pants when you sleep does. Get a bed to yourself.
Oh, that's right. Abigail falls asleep on the pants.
No, those pants are out the window.
To the window.
Fire.
I thought the pants got thrown on the fire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did.
Okay, they were in the fire then.
Oops.
Well, you guys are gonna be the one walking around with a guy with no pants on, so
I mean, it could be worse.
Okay. So you wake up mid-morning. I mean, with horses, speed obviously is going to go way up. But at the same time, if you wanted to just kind of rest here for a day,
We would have to because we exert our skills.
not really.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Well,
but
also make sure I want to be sure to prepare command and cure light wounds.
I mean, you did, but you also slept a lot longer than you have the past couple of days. So.
Yeah, we're talking about the morning. I'm just saying that's the spells of the day.
shoot. I might. Okay, no, never mind.
are we taking those merchants all the way to Montanel?
Is that the way we're going?
We might as well if that's the way we're going. I mean, that's just more money to us.
Yeah, but
That's what
they
he
don't-
said. Is
they
that
don't
you
have horses.
should probably start your search out at Montanel.
I mean, they already paid for our stuff, so now we kind of got to. If you want to be morally right, then we kind of got to. If you don't want to give a shit, then we just be like, all right, see you guys.
Yeah, but
Well, I was just thinking they might wonder why we were walking all this way when all was some weeks.
Run that by me again with a lot less robot.
Yeah, I would be down to escort him.
the main problem here is we have horses. They don't have horses, so we are sacrificing potential speed.
And we just go faster, kill everything in the way, and then they have a safe path. They just got to follow the bodies.
Okay.
But they could still be attacked from behind by the barbarians.
Well, I mean, then they should have thought about that one.
Yeah, that's a buffer.
Oh, no.
Okay, so what were you saying, Mira? You were saying something, but you roboted.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah,
Well, they
still doing
might
it.
question about the horses. Am I? Jeez.
Okay, you're back now for me. They might question that where we got the money and horses from and the fancy hat.
Exactly, because we basically walked in with nothing and then...
Well, I would say that the Goda, the bald guy who wears the vest, who is still wearing the vest.
I mean,
He
how do they
says-
know we don't have nothing?
Yeah, we just say we bought the horses.
He comes by to say that some friends, they're borrowing some horses from some friends till they get to Montanel, and that their friends offered to lend them some horses if they need them.
Well, we are completely losing Mirak.
I mean, yeah, if they can keep up, then I would be pushing towards bringing them with us.
We ride.
Well, they offer, to lend you their friends' horses if you need them.
No, we're good.
I
We're
don't
good.
think that will be necessary.
He just kind of goes, "Oh, all right."
We completely lost her. And
Yeah,
Oh,
we bought.
absolutely lost her.
She said right back. I think she's reloading.
Yeah. No, she said that a long time ago. The be right back thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you love it when Roll20 like stomps on the JPEG pedal?
Well, at least we'll be able to hear what she's saying later on.
Oh, not the right one. Right. So we're just gonna horse up. They're gonna horse up. We're all gonna ride out.
Yeah, I mean,
blast.
we'll just tell them we bought the horses off some folks. All good.
He doesn't investigate. He just goes, "Oh, okay," and that's the end of it.
He's gonna kill us in our sleep. Watch him.
Right. What time would you guys set out? Because, I mean, obviously they'd be willing to rest a day if you guys need to, but...
I'm game for resting the day.
Okay.
I don't care what the prince.
I think our best bet is going to be, when we do set off, make sure we do it as early as possible so we can cover the most ground. We don't want to leave midday.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Horses move 240 per turn, so that would be times 60. That would be 1,400. Let's see, times 5,280. That is nearly 3 miles an hour.
Nice. On a nice road?
On a nice road, it would be nearly 5 miles an hour.
Sweet.
Well, we'll get there in like a couple of days. Well, okay, in the next week. We'll get there within the next week.
Okay, so that would be like...
Oh no, it's 5 miles an hour.
That
We'll
would
get
be
to
an
that
hour.
intersection in roughly... Yeah, I'm just doing real rough stuff here.
Wait, I'm doing my times wrong again.
3,
Okay.
4, 5. Yeah, so within 6 hours, you would be miles north of the crossroads there. Crossroads to the north.
The whole day's ride, we can make it there if we start early.
Actually, Terry just rethought that whole thing, and he wants to leave as soon as possible.
8,
Okay.
9.
I don't want that guy seeing me and wanting his hat back. I like it.
11 hours.
So if we start now, we can get there before it's 12 hours.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we can make it there before dark.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Before dark?
Oh, wait.
No.
Oh, right, it's 11 now. I think we're starting.
You would get there around the same time you got to the inn last night.
Let's go.
Oh.
It should work.
As long as nothing goes.
How do we
wrong.
feel about arriving at the city so late at night? Inn's kind of one thing, it's smaller, but if something were to go wrong, I'd rather it be while we have a little bit of daylight.
When has anything gone wrong?
Well, I'm good to spend the day here and leave early in the morning. Whatever.
I don't think we're going to be spending another day here. We're probably going to travel out, stop about halfway, and rest, and then keep going later.
I don't want to rest with the rest of the people with us.
Alrighty then.
Let's find out what this says. Ooh, okay. Let's find out what those are. Okay. So are you guys leaving today or tomorrow?
It's up to Reginald.
I'm voting for tomorrow.
Okay. They're happy enough to hang out. What time do you guys go to bed tonight?
Pretty early.
Whatever lets us wake up comfortably in the morning, I suppose. In the wee hours of the morning.
Let's see, what day is it? It was the 7th when we started, and then you slept once, twice. It's the 9th now? Is that right?
We started on the 6th.
Started on the 7th.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
So on the 7th we fought, traveled, had to stay off to the right, slept in. That was the 8th. We killed, barbarians died, started traveling. That should be probably, I think, the 10th.
It's the 7th. Wait, you slept once, and that would be the 8th. And then you made it to the end, and you slept again. Should be the 9th?
And then we're sleeping another day.
And then 10th. Making it... 2, 3... Moon Day. Ooh.
Oh, I guess we're gonna die now from moonbeams.
Ugh, I hate moon days. Oh.
I can't do that without like people knocking on my door and wondering what I'm doing.
Okay, so Moon Day, the 10th of Wilson.
Pick up a wheel, son.
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
So if we get to bed by 10, we can sleep 8 hours until 5 o'clock and set out at 6 o'clock to get there at 5 in the afternoon.
It's 6 o'clock when you wake up.
Oh, okay, sorry. So it would be... So we might want to go to bed a little bit earlier than that. Like 9.
Okay, how many of you guys actually go to bed at 9?
I'd
Well-
stop dying for a moment.
I mean, what he's saying makes perfect sense. It's just, we seem to have a couple who wouldn't take too kindly to being told when to go to bed.
Well, you know, maybe already my sleep spell for today. And they'll be going to bed. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'll go to bed. No problem.
So will Abigail. She'll head up.
Okay. So you guys managed to get up at, what, 5, you said?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys managed to get up at 5. The merchants, you're not exactly sure when they go to bed. And if you ask them about it, they'd just be like, well, it's how you get ahead of the competition. Which, I mean, makes no sense to you.
No, it
How they
doesn't.
tell them they gotta go to bed when we go to bed, or we're leaving without them.
No, I'm saying you guys got up the next morning and they were already up. And if you ask them, like, when they sleep or how they're already up, he would just say that's how you get ahead of the competition.
NPCs don't sleep.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's an NPC, so he doesn't need to anyway.
NPCs need to sleep.
They've just been walking around the room for the entire time.
They sleep when the world gets turned off.
One of them's been standing up and sitting down all night.
Just imagine, like, they're all sitting there like, why can't I sleep? God, hell, I haven't been able to sleep all my life. What is wrong with me? Why is the world like this?
Yeah, Rolf's been wiping that counter all night. It's horrible.
Well, when he's not dealing with you guys, he grabs a glass and wipes it forever.
Ad infinitum.
Yeah.
Let's get our horse on.
We ride
Okay, so what time are you guys leaving again?
at 6.
Okay, so if you leave...
It gives us time to, eat, get ready, prepare our spells and whatnot.
If you leave at 6, then 11 hours later would be 5 p.m. is when you're going to get there. Is when you project to get there.
Mm-hmm. So we all agree.
Yeah, we agree, so we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all agree, and so we do that.
Onwards.
Onwards to probable death.
I've forgotten where I got a hold of all of you. How many of you actually get that reference?
I do.
I don't.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, that's more people than have ever gotten that reference at once.
Good. I've used that reference. I've referenced that so many times in my day-to-day life.
We all agree, and so we do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, make the D&D happen.
Not to Google it.
I don't know if you'll get anything.
I don't know if you will. Okay, so the first 4 hours, so about 10 a.m., nothing really interesting has happened. You get to about noon, and that's where something interesting happens.
I'm not getting anything. This is. Ooh.
Well, that's interesting.
It happened.
Right? Okay, so let's move on.
That was cool. Anyway, back to the road.
Right, so you guys are back out, so I should probably kill the tavern music, because you're
Everyone
not...
in the tavern just follows us.
Kill everybody.
It just gets up, starts walking.
just follows you forever.
Oh, it looks like they have a wild magic sorcerer back in that tavern. Floating on.
Oh, come on. I'm looking for something. Okay, cool. Right, so you guys are wandering through the, wandering down the road, basically. And, that's when you would see the two tiny little green things that step out in front.
Gross.
So 2 tiny little green things are jumping in front of...
They're stepping out into the middle of the road, just kind of evenly spaced. And they go, you stop.
We keep going.
Hit them.
Okay.
Let's just roll my glaive. Let's just, no, not my glaive. My.
Just to be clear, they have spears.
And I have one too.
I climb a tree.
I think you're banned from climbing trees.
Does your horse climb up with you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it does in The Witcher, so why not?
Yeah. I leap from the saddle into the tree branch.
Alright, so how much of this area do we see? Is this heavily forested area?
It's not heavily forested, but there are trees on either side. And you see some of them rustling on both sides.
Okay.
Run them over.
I don't go into the woods to climb a tree.
Okay, so you guys keep going. So when you get to about 30 feet away, they go, and they open fire.
It worked.
Now I know how many of them there are.
So yeah, I'm a riding point.
Does anybody speak Goblin?
Yes, actually. No, that's Hobgoblin. Close enough.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No.
It is not.
What?
I also have Null,
I hate gnolls.
an orc.
I hate gnolls.
I speak so many things.
Yay, so many references. I've gone from none to so many. Alright, let me go ahead and do this. You guys are... What is this? This is 6 hours? So you guys can move 5 miles an hour. How far along are you? 5. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There is 6. So yeah, you guys are right there, basically. And yeah, so the little guys, they step out in front. And what he said, with the thing he said in Goblin before he said "you stop" is basically their insulting word for like non-Goblin person.
So
A
edgy.
slur.
Basically. You might translate it roughly as stretchy.
Stretchy.
I don't want to know.
Basically.
I really don't want to know anymore. I mean, what's going to happen? They're going to die. So there we go.
Well, probably.
Wait, why am I in front? No.
Yeah, I need you guys
No,
to put yourselves in the order.
Whoa. I did not agree to this.
To
I could agree to this.
whatever order you guys would be in. That's
Now, keep in mind, we want somebody to protect the other people too.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I believe Derek can protect himself from himself. time.
well, they are mounted, so they're not completely helpless. They can run away.
That's a
So instead of like babysitting them, you just say run.
Be gone from this place.
yeah. We tell them to run and they charge right through it.
I'll shout, fall back.
We're under attack.
They do. They run when you tell them to run. Okay, so
Man, these
holy
guys are
shit.
just popping out of nowhere.
Well, how many of these are you going to place before you're satisfied?
They each represent 5.
as many as there are.
Wait, I don't like this.
No.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I
You
mean,
have Fairy.
do you really think that they were gonna step out in front without having like backup?
Yes. They're goblins.
Now, seeing that we're mounted, I mean, we could always just ride through.
There,
but-
where are you?
He's
What?
back at the end. He gave up.
Yeah, no, I'll see you guys there.
He rage quitted.
Theory, where you be?
You know
I
what
mean,
to do?
you put yourself next to the magic user, so that's kind of where I assumed you were.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys continue charging ahead, at which point he signals and basically says, "Okay, attack." They all agree, and so they do that.
I can't believe I rolled another fucking 1.
Yeah.
I can't believe that either. I need my combat music, or else it's not official.
Turn this up.
Okay, good. Let's see. Who is that? That is this guy. This guy is close enough to the back that he is trying to shoot the elf. So, Mr. Elf, how many arrows does it take to get to the
Center of me? I don't know.
roll
One of
center of
course.
an elfie pop? More than that.
More than 1. Alright, we're keeping up a good streak.
Okay, hold the butts. Hold the butts. They're all named 2. Each and every one of them is named 2.
I'll attack 2. Which one?
Okay, so there's that one. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Is somebody listening to the Twitch stream?
Yeah, I just checked it for a second.
Oh, are we still up?
Yep. Sounds good.
Ooh. This one's gonna be. Yeah, the number was set ahead of time. Like, I knew before you guys left the tavern these guys were gonna be somewhere.
Oh, so this is a scripted event, is what you're telling me.
Railroad.
Let's coin a phrase and call it a dynamic script.
Choo choo.
Oh, is it D and? Oh no, that's not right.
Donuts and
Does
Dragmar?
Does anybody know the YouTube show Steam Train?
Yeah.
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 So I was about
Unfortunate.
to ask if it was the D&D train, but that already has connotations. Okay, so it's 6 that missed you so horribly.
Oh, wow.
8 is far enough back that
He too could shoot me.
Sorry, it's going to be the magic user that he shoots at.
Oh, well. No, sorry, it's not me this time.
Sorry, magic user.
I dodge.
Durango. Right. Right.
Right for the slaughter.
Right.
Why do I always have high? Oh, dexterity, right?
Okay, so 8 shoots an arrow at the magic user. Nothing comes of it. Thief, there is a little goblin coming out of the bushes, all eager to poke you with a spear.
Yeah, I see him. I'm gonna. Wait, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna
That is a good question.
throw a dagger at him.
Nice.
That's my thing.
He's close enough that that's a +1 to the roll.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
a thing, like if you're close range, it's +1. Medium range, it's nothing. Long range, it's -1. So yeah, he's close enough to you. Yeah, it's 1. 14 definitely hits him. I mean, yeah, definitely hits him.
We might actually do this time.
I still rolled really low.
You kind of did.
Yeah.
Well, what is your damage roll?
It is.
It's a D4 +3.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, no, you kill him. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see how much overkill, but
The tree isn't that red.
okay. So yeah, that's how much overkill it does.
Nice.
Okay. So he comes, emerges from the bushes with his spear, with a big grin on his face, like, I'm gonna get to kill something. You just casually whip a dagger into his face, and he goes, and dies.
Beautiful.
No, not the squeaks. Anything but the squeaks.
I like the squeaks. The squeals are the best.
Okay. Is there anything else you're doing?
I'm going to. I'm gonna step actually
Mindfully?
into where he fell.
Okay. So you just kind of take your horse into the woods a little bit.
I'm gonna leave off my horse
Oh, okay.
and go into the woods.
All right, cool. Let me move him to the GM layer. So,
Oh, actually, can I do a thing?
depends on what it is.
Can I, when I leap off my horse, can I slap it so it kind of charges into some goblins and causes a little bit of distraction, some chaos?
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
I'm gonna make it go probably over into the group of 3 beside Abigail.
Well, I mean, you slap it. I was just gonna have it like distract this guy.
Okay.
Like it runs into that guy.
Yeah,
Which
that's
means you might have either just got your horse stabbed, or it's going to help Abigail.
well,
Or both.
you know, I can take someone else's horse, right? No, like from the merchant people. They like us.
Well, I mean, there was some horses that they were borrowing, not bothering. That was a weird thing to say.
They're bothering the horses.
You could try to go bother the horses too.
I thought that's what he did when he went to the stable and it came out all nonchalant.
Goodness.
You got it.
That was pretty funny. Okay, so yeah, that's quite a bit to do in one 6-second period.
Mm-hmm.
This guy sees you coming and just goes,
Oh,
and, shoots at you.
cool. Yep, do that.
Or tries? Yep, tries.
Yep.
This
I'm getting
guy,
close.
he is going to try and shoot at the cleric because, I mean, that's what the plan was, so that's what he's going to do.
Mm.
Gets a hit.
Okay.
Hope your body is ready.
2 damage. So you take the you take the goblin shaft.
Oh, I can't believe we're all adults.
Well, that's kind of questionable. But it doesn't stop you.
Take more than one shot to stop him.
That guy remains dead for his turn. G7 is... He's probably going to try to turn and shoot at the thief as well.
Mm.
So there's just another...
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And just barely gets you.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the goblins.
Yep. Well, at least I killed something this time.
Are you down again?
Mm.
He's down again.
He-
Do you make any noise as you go down?
No, I'm a thief. It's real quiet.
That's probably not a good thing, but okay.
Well, do you want me to like cry? I can cry.
I mean,
Really
if you go down silently, nobody knows you're there or that you need help.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
yell.
You've already proclaimed it.
I yell.
What do you
No.
yell?
Nah, I went down quiet. I wasn't even looking his way.
This guy basically does what they call setting against the charge,
He plants his pole in the ground.
basically. And if he gets you, you're fucked. But
Well, it'd hit the horse, wouldn't it?
well, I mean, he's obviously gonna go for the one with the weapon, but he could aim for the horse, or could accidentally hit the horse. But yeah. Huh. Okay. Right. So that's what he is doing. Abigail, what you doing?
I believe I'm going to attack that goblin, which happens to be far, far too close.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
all of them?
Well, the closest one. They're all too close to me, though.
I'm guessing the one with the spear that just emerged from the bushes.
Yep, that guy.
You actually did not. Oh, no, you still didn't. Wait. What is your normal attack bonus? It's +2, right?
Yep.
It just occurred to me I didn't factor in the fact that AC starts at 11, so he's actually like, it's not 14, it's 13.
That's still a miss, though.
It would be, except you didn't factor in the fact that he was at close range.
Aha!
Ta-da!
Squeaking in light.
Yeah, so throw a dagger at him and you kill him no matter what, so yeah. Man, those 2 rear spears. Rear spear. They did not do well. Yeah, so you just like hit him in the face with a dagger, and he squeaks and then is immediately trampled by a horse. Definitely not his best day.
They should never have attacked. And then, I look around and... Wait a second. What happened to the thief?
Good question.
Well, they never know.
He's not on his horse.
Yeah, but Abigail knows that he's sneaky, so she probably thinks he's up in a tree again.
About to jump off.
Okay, so where are you moving anywhere?
Whoosh. Rear the horse around.
Mm-hmm. So do you just kind of go south or what?
Yeah, I fall back a bit.
Okay.
I shout, "Great idea! Look after the look after the other people."
Oh, of course.
Told them to fall back. They're not even in view anymore.
I was making sure.
Just so you guys know, the thief and the magic user can both move at 40 feet per round. These riding horses move 80.
Oh, really?
So, and the elf and the cleric could only move at 30. So, it's more than twice what you guys could move before. Just so you know. You guys can really move. Okay, Reginald.
Alright, speaking of I can really move, can I really move through a goblin and affect it negatively?
I mean, there is potential for such a thing, yes.
Alright, because what I think I want to do is if I see these guys starting to plant spears in the ground or whatever, I want to, rein back and then, let's see if I can make a ping here or something. Can I ping? Is that something I can do?
Yeah,
Hold down.
Click and hold.
Alright, so what I want to do is I want to run through that guy and then whack that guy with a hammer.
Okay. Okay, which two?
This guy right here, I want to run through.
Okay, this is the one that's close to you, and this is the one that's closest to him, and that's like 20 feet away. Like 20 feet away from this top goblin, who is already like some 40 feet away. So you could do it. It's still within your range of movement. It's just this guy is far enough away that you could basically ride to him, and that would be about it.
Yeah, I was kind of wanting to like trample over one of them on the way.
Well, like I said, this is the closest one to you, so you could go through him to this guy. That's totally within your range of movement.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Oh, right, we're recording audio. They're being flanked by goblin archers on both sides. There's
What?
that. It just occurred to me that we're recording audio, but when we refer to like the what's going on, it's always just by like pointing at something on the map.
Oh, okay.
So I'm basically going to be running at the goblins to my right.
Sure. Okay. Basically using your horse to attack the first one, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Cool. Your horse actually attacks more than once, so that was probably a good move. Your horse attacks twice. Has a +3 as its attack bonus.
Jesus.
So go ahead and roll that for your horse.
They can hit better than I can.
Alright.
Should have saved my horse.
So that's a... I guess I can do a...
D20 +3 twice.
3, there's one of them. Oh yeah, good job,
Oh,
horse.
fuck.
There's that crit.
And again.
So I charge, shouting at these guys. Well, if I hit them once, can I
So,
do
Just to be clear, you're using your horse to attack the first one, and then you're gonna try and like hit this guy, right?
Right.
Okay. Just making sure we're thinking the same thing.
Right.
Okay, so roll the second attack.
All right.
Even though it probably won't be necessary.
This horse is doing a lot better than we are.
So roll 3d4s.
All right.
There's only one way that you don't kill it.
Well, that first one's getting like double slammed.
Any pluses?
Plus an entire extra d4. No, it's just 3d4s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just kind of ride through him, and you just kind of hear a as he gets trampled.
And now I'm running at the other guy and swinging my hammer.